Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Shay and Bree here.
Still
at
disease-free.
30-ish, in our 30-ish podcast studio. Still disease-free. Maybe one of us had it. Maybe one of us didn't.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
We don't even know.
I wasn't tested.
You weren't tested. And
No.
You can't be tested for the past.
No.
Can you test the past? Could you test
I mean,
past?
you could test the past with future endeavors. I'm not quite sure.
That doesn't even make any sense. Very deep.
It's so
But
deep.
can you wow, why am I so
I don't know. Like your balls are dropping or
Yeah,
something.
what is-
Jeez.
Oh my god, I have it. Oh no. I
No.
got it. I don't
No.
have it.
It's fine. It's fine.
But could you test
I don't think so. I have
you
no idea.
once maybe have fucking the corona but you didn't know?
I don't.
You're about to find out.
I have no idea.
Or did you once have I don't know. I don't know why you would need to know that.
Yeah. I don't know why you would either. So you know that you could go on your freaking $30
Cruise?
trip or cruise to wherever. I
would
guess.
first
don't
of
know.
all I would never go on a cruise no matter what.
That's what's so funny to me is everyone's like, why? I would never go on a cruise. Yeah, no matter even if it was whatever, because they're just floating fucking petri dishes anyway. So I'm not gonna.
You can't escape.
I don't like it. Not interested.
Yeah, no. me
People
neither.
swear by them. They're like, it's amazing. I'm like, nah.
It's because you don't have to think about anything.
That's true.
And
And,
so
I
some
get
people
that.
just like that
and I
kind
get
of
that. Yeah,
vibe.
I totally understand that. But I
But
just, they're just so many people are. Ugh, no. Oh.
Yes.
I'm not a germaphobe, but I mean, lately I'm sure. Hopefully everyone is now.
Oh,
think.
you want to know what kind of Purell I've been using?
Oh, what kind?
Well, because
A homemade
it's sold
vodka-based
out.
one.
Kind of, not really. I should make my own bitters.
Well, it's like
Fucking sanitizer. No, I shouldn't. But my best friend Annette got married or had a bachelorette party in Miami 2 years ago, and in our little bride tribe fucking pouches that she gave us
They're
was
little.
a little hand sanitizer that has a little naked man on it, and it says after stripper use or something like that.
Perfect.
It's
Done.
a cartoon naked man.
I like it.
Mom,
Not an actual
and
naked man.
aunties. Just kidding. But yeah, so hopefully 2 years later it still works.
It'll be fine.
Because
It'll
now
buff
I'm just
out.
I guess I'll just use this.
It's yeah. I mean, I would hope that. I wish I had. I thought all those the stupid little Bath and Body Works thingies were so dumb, but I'm I wish I had kind of stocked up on those because
Oh yeah, with
that
the
would have
little
been.
beads in it.
It's yeah. Where it's this just
was
feels
cool.
like petroleum jelly. I don't like this. I don't like it. It just smelled really weird. I don't know if it actually was. There was actually anything good in there, but who knows?
That Orbitz shit in it.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Were you telling me about? Oh no, I saw something. Remember those Orbitz drinks with the weird little chunks in it?
No.
It was
Weird
clear,
chunks.
So it was
Jello. I don't know what that is.
It was weird gelatinous, like the shit that's in the Purell, but it was bigger pieces. That
No.
apparently were edible. Maybe not. Orbitz.
I think you're just describing
Soda.
Jello. I don't know what
No.
that is.
It was a drink, and it had weird little pieces.
okay.
Of, I don't know what it was. It was It was gelatinous something, but there were
That's-
different colors.
Okay.
Pertaining to the flavor.
Ew.
And
That
it was called
sounds
Orbitz
foul.
because it looked like little asteroids going around in your fucking drink that were different colors.
That sounds foul.
It was weird.
Yeah, no shit.
Anyway, that's
Well,
what I was talking about.
yeah, I mean, are you all stocked up on shit from all the insanity?
No, because
It's
everything's
fucking
gone.
stupid, yeah. Although I
Everything's
found
gone. We bought an extra thing of hand soap,
Oh, perfect.
and
Unlike everyone else who was
I think we bought some toilet paper yesterday, but I've been using that natural non-bleach shit, but I had to get that bleach shit, which I was kind of pissed about, but whatever. Gotta wipe my ass somehow. Don't have a bidet yet.
No.
Don't have my tushy.
don't have your. Is that what
Bidet.
that's
That's
what they're
what it's
called?
called.
That's what they're called.
It's
I don't
like a
even
little
know.
portable one. You
Yeah.
stick it on your toilet, you suck it in.
I found the one nice thing.
Suck it in.
I went to Starbucks. Yeah, you don't want to suck it in because that would just. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
That's an enema, okay? It's different.
an-
That's
yeah.
a different
As I'm
machine.
snotting everywhere.
Great.
Touch my face.
Sprayer.
Exactly. I found one nice perk. I mean, I went to Starbucks the other day, and I was just getting like an iced tea, and the guy behind the counter was like, "Well, if it is the apocalypse, I don't want to waste good iced tea." And I'm like, "Thank you, sir. When I raid your house later, I'll remember this for food."
Oh.
So he's like, "I appreciate that." I was like, "See, we can all be friends.
Wait,
it's
you
fine."
didn't want to waste iced tea.
He didn't want to waste iced tea, so he's like, if it is the apocalypse, like, here you go. I don't want to waste this iced tea. So he gave me like the extra thing that was in the canister or whatever. So I was like, "Oh, thank you, sir. I'll remember that when I gotta raid your food like house for food later." He's like, "I appreciate that, ma'am." I'm like, "Good day, sir." It was amazing.
That's awesome. He's really like, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
It's
Just kidding.
But where like everyone else, like I had to go to a couple different places because obviously they were out of everything, not like dry goods. Because weirdly enough, all fruits and veggies and like meats are fucking stocked.
That's fine.
But like all like the shitty like macaroni and cheese and like beanie weenies are all gone.
Oh,
You're just,
peanut butter's also gone.
just like, dude, like just if it is which it's not, we're all gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine.
and other people need to eat too.
Just be smart. But if it is, theoretically, pick up some broccoli first. Like if it's gonna, I mean, just like, good God, you guys.
Pick up your cruciferous vegetables.
That's right. God damn it.
Don't forget about those. That's gonna boost your fucking immune system. I'll tell you what.
True.
And snorting fucking emergency. Okay.
Yeah, we've all seen that one.
It's a good
But
one.
yeah, so it's pleasant. But you were gonna tell us all about not us, but you were gonna tell me, but you were gonna wait to tell me about your landlord story.
Yeah, we're gonna change
change the subject because we could go all
Really
round and
quick.
round, which I'm sure everybody and their mother is talking about.
Yeah,
So I'm sure
literally.
everyone's like, we don't want to hear about it anymore. I'm like,
We
that's
don't
fair.
want to hear your opinion on it.
Because it's the same. Yeah.
So I just recently moved to an undisclosed location.
Jesus Christ.
And so I've been talking to my landlord about getting our fucking deposit back. And the other day, because he told us, he's like, yeah, like a week after you guys move out, you can
I'm
get
going to
it.
give you your $1 back.
Yeah. He's giving us all of our deposit back, which is sweet because
I
they're
don't know why you
demolishing
whispered that.
our houses.
But, okay.
Because I don't want to jinx it. He
But-
better get it
okay,
all back today.
But so wait, he is demolishing the houses?
They're demolishing the houses, so we didn't have to clean shit. We scrubbed the shit out of everything, but
Okay, fun fact, really quick. I was just like, sometimes I get on like the Facebook marketplace thingy to look at rentals that are in the area. I don't know, because I'm 85. And
That's fine.
and
get the virus.
one of your, I know, right? One of your, because it's like this, it was like a duplex thingy strip of whatever your place was, right? So, and they
Yeah.
were like a bunch of same ones all kind of linked together. So I saw one of them for rent, like starting ASAP. That's what I was super confused about. But go
one
on.
of mine.
Yeah, like it was like the same. I mean, I don't know if it was actually your unit, but it looked the same because it was the same layout.
Was it on Spring Creek?
Yeah,
Spring
it's the same.
Court?
It's the same one. Yeah.
It did look like someone maybe still lives there.
Right.
And the mailbox, when I went to go check my mail yesterday, was like vacant spot. But everyone had to move out. We all got the notice. So maybe they
But
pushed
there
it
was-
back, or he's like trying to do it month to month for like a fucking second.
Maybe I don't know.
Probably is.
Maybe he needs that money,
He's a
though.
weird little
Anyway,
man.
go on. I was just curious about that. I was gonna ask you about it.
Well, yeah, I have no idea. All I know is I'm fucking glad I don't live there anymore. I'm
go
so
on.
thankful for my new place. Anyways, so we were talking about like when we're getting our deposit back, and so our last utility bill, like I canceled our utilities, and like our next due date was like March 18th. So
Okay.
I had to still pay it for it.
Right.
And I was like, okay, so when are we getting our deposit back, basically? And he was like, oh, I have to wait till your bills are paid, because if you don't pay it, then I have to pay it, and I just want to make sure that it gets paid, all this shit. And I was like, basically is what he told me. So he's like, talking to me, and I was like, oh, I get that now. I was just waiting for, the reason we didn't pay it yet is because our due date was the 18th, so we were just, it was like, at this point, maybe 2 weeks ago, so I was like,
Right.
we hadn't paid it yet.
Right.
And so I accidentally wrote, they gave me a new I was like, gave me a new die date. And then I wrote, due. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I was like, yeah. So I wrote new die date. And then he texts me back, please don't do that. God has a better plan. He was like, keep in mind, he's literally like 74 4 years old probably. So I like wrote 6 words. I was like, new due date, star, 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 new due. I'm so sorry, I can't type. No die dates. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to type that.
God, that's a better plan. You
Oh my
don't have the
God.
corona.
It was
especially in this.
especially that.
Right,
This was
he's like,
before it was. This
oh,
was like
this was before. Okay.
We were freaked out about it like 2 weeks ago. But I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I almost gave him a heart attack.
God, it's like you were like gonna announce like your fucking suicide die date to him.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. Like it was super serial. Like, don't
Yeah,
do
like
that.
if I don't get my deposit back, I'm gonna kill myself. So he's like, please, we'll figure it out.
I needed to buy the gun.
To buy my toilet paper. Anyways, it was hilarious.
That's really funny that he was pretty genuine probably with that response.
And then
that's super cute.
Yeah. And then we talked on the phone. I was like, again, I'm really sorry for accidentally writing die date. He's like, it just scared me a little bit. I was like, it's fine. I
So
don't.
he really was genuine about it.
He was.
Oh my
It wasn't a
God.
joke.
He's cute.
He is really cute.
That's adorable.
And then, yeah, he's just silly. And then today I was talking to him because he told us that we were going to meet up on Wednesday to get our deposit back. And then
Right.
I haven't heard from him since Wednesday. So I texted him today. I was like, just making sure you're not ditching me.
Yeah.
And then I said something about how I was a worrywart.
Right.
And he was like,
Well, he's over 70. I'd be a little worried, in this day and age.
he's like, I think I'm a worrywart. And then he was like, what did he say? He's like, hope your wart didn't make you lose sleep last night. We'll see you later today. I was like,
Oh my
okay,
God,
you
he's
weirdo
such a weirdo little old man.
Oh, it's funny.
That's super cute, though.
No die dates here.
No die dates here, or at least not yet. Knock, knock, knock.
Oh my God. Why would you ever say that?
We're gonna be fine.
We're fine.
It's fine.
I've been
It's
taking
fine.
my immune boosting thing that makes me never sick.
I just went ahead and caught it.
But
I'm
that's
fine
'cause
now.
I have a cold right now.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't have a cough, so I feel good about it.
you're fine.
Also, what the fuck are we drinking today? We should probably get into this
yeah, we
shit.
should get into this. What are we drinking?
I made up a very delicious breakfast drink today because we started. Now it's 10. We're starting at 8:45.
It's like a spiked toddler drink.
It is. It's like a spiked sippy cup.
It is. That's exactly what this is called. A spiked sippy cup.
That's literally what it is.
It's like apple
It's
juice.
White grape juice with vodka and what else? Topo Chico to splash it off.
Hashtag sponsor.
Hashtag splash it off. Hashtag
Splash it
get
off?
yourself off and try again. Splash it off.
Do you mean top it off?
Yeah, that's what I meant. But I said splash
but
it
you're
off.
funny. You're funny.
But I'm so funny.
Get yourself off and try again.
Also, cheers to Women's History Month and being women in podcasting. Did you like that post I did? I thought it was kind of funny.
It was a good one.
And then
I
that
enjoyed it.
song. Oh, a little fun fact about the song. I am strong. I am invincible.
Yeah.
I am woman. That song.
Yeah, we got it.
My little brother Austin, who's an avid listener of this podcast.
There it is.
Austin,
I was
there
like,
he
why
is.
are you trying to figure it out?
When he was a little boy,
Oh.
when he was like 3 or 4, that song used to be on Oxygen channel, like for a commercial. 'Cause
I'm
that's
sure.
the Women's Network.
I think it probably was like for a IUD or something, or
It might have been. I don't know.
or like.
But Austin used to
Fucking
sing that
herpes.
song.
Oh.
And he would just, instead of saying woman, because he couldn't understand what they were saying, he would just yell, woman! Like he would like try, and it was really funny. He was like 4 singing that he was a strong, invincible woman.
That's why
And it
he's
was the
a
cutest
sensitive
thing in the
boy.
whole world.
Is that why is he a sensitive boy?
He has a sensitive soul
See?
for sure.
Just because of Oxygen. Thank you, Oprah.
Thank you, Oxygen Network. Is that an Oprah's channel?
Yeah, Oprah owns that channel.
Who else would air fucking Bad Girls Club?
That's true. That's some good trash right there.
That's some good ass TV. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so what'd you roll?
What I rolled today? I rolled
300
300 weeks ago.
Yeah,
sorry guys.
Yeah, Bree had to go to Nebraska last week all of a sudden.
Yeah, we didn't
which
die.
was good. No,
So,
got to see my grandpa and my fam.
yep.
Got
That's
to
awesome.
see Lewis and Clark trails and shit.
That's pretty awesome.
And go to the Missouri River.
Yeah.
Anyway, but now we're back and we're on track.
We're on track. We are on track. We might have been more off track because I was supposed to go to San Antonio next week, but I'm not
Why
going
aren't
to do
you
that.
going there?
Because I just
don't want to die.
if I actually did not have it and contracted it and then gave it to my grandmother, I would feel really, really shitty. So
yeah, you'd be
not
fucked
gonna.
up if
I'm
you
just
did.
gonna be smart. I'm not gonna freak out because it's not about panic, but it's just like let's just let's not panic, but let's not be
just chill
stupid.
out.
Let's not be stupid.
Yeah,
So
let's just be safe.
so I'm just gonna chill out and I flew Southwest, so I can go down and see her anytime. So
Good.
anyway,
Well, good. Well, you rolled what?
again hashtag find it.
So, what'd you roll?
I rolled nostalgia.
Oh, I rolled science. And we're
Perfect.
about to get into this bitch real fucking quick.
Is it gonna be about global warming?
It's not.
Wow,
Well,
shocking.
there's probably a little snippet of that.
It's always like that with
always
science
brings
with
it back
you,
down.
and I always bring it back to murder. So we all have our thing.
We all bring it back to saving the earth and loving each other.
Yeah, mine's about
Taking care of each other. Okay. All right. See you after this short message that you hear every time or skip through every time. Or don't. Thank you for listening. Here we go. Here we are.
there
We're back and we're ready.
to rumble.
Ready to rumble.
All right,
Man,
taking me back to some jock
Y'all
jams.
ready for this? I almost watched Space Jam last night.
know,
Speaking
that
of
was on.
jock jams.
I almost watched Free Willy the other night.
Me and Chris watched that about a month ago. Whew!
It was a good.
Hold Me Like the River fucking Jordan. Holy shit, that movie's emotional.
It's still, even though it has nothing to do with the movie, one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs. Sadly,
Oh,
I'll still listen to it in my
it's
car. I don't
still
care.
good. It is a beautiful song.
But he wanted all the Jordans to hold him, unfortunately. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, what? Oh my.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay, speaking of being salty about that,
Sorry.
we're going to talk about salt.
Oh,
We're actually
nice
talking about the
segue.
science of the Dead Sea and the salt within its bowels.
Maybe you should like
Not its bowels.
make some
in its.
faked facts about how it will cure the coronavirus. And
Hey, it is an antimicrobial antiseptic thing, so take some baths and some salt.
you sound like some, I don't know. I've been watching too much Star Trek lately. I'm like, you sound like some fucking crazy.
Antimicrobial.
They're not robots.
boop. They're not.
Okay.
They're what are Star Trekians? They're just Trekkies.
They're
They're like animal things. There's different types.
animal things. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't watch Star Trek. There's like creatures, like that one guy that has the weird like tube hair, like the two tubal hairs. Okay, we should just do an episode of me describing Star Trek.
We 100% should. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I want to know. I want to know what.
Wait, isn't there a guy in Star Trek and he's like orange and he has big, like he has two. He's not Jar Jar Binks or
That's
anything.
Star Wars, not Star
No,
Trek.
Is it? It might be.
What are you? Okay.
Aren't there like weird creature
We
people
should
in
just
Star
do an
Trek?
episode of you just. Oh, yeah, of course there are. They're like aliens and shit, and they interact with. Do
And
you
they're
know
on
the
the
premise?
ship? I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I know
You
they're
should-
in space.
I'm not gonna
and
sit there and
there's
explain it to you.
fights. Yeah, don't explain
No,
it to me.
but it could be kind of hilarious to just listen to you to try to describe what you think it is.
Yeah, like weird, or like just by like looking at something, like, all right, this is what happens in this.
That
but
would
is
be a
this
really
real?
good one.
That'd be
Anyway.
good. Maybe that's our video segment.
That would be funny. One
Oh,
day.
speaking of that, I was gonna read to you a song about salt that I found. I looked up.
Ooh.
I googled like songs with salts in them, and there's one song by I forget who, but it's about salty balls, big chocolate salty balls. I really wanted to read it to you guys because
What?
it had the lyrics,
What?
and then
Oh,
it was
that's-
a
I'm just-
viral
I was thinking about
webpage, so I clicked
sweaty
out of
balls.
it.
Yeah, I was thinking about sweaty balls.
It wasn't that; it was different, but it was like
But that's what I was like. That
it
sounds
was
familiar, but I think
all
I was
about
hearing
salty
sweaty balls.
chocolate balls.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm sorry that I don't get to read that to you because it was going to shut my computer down. And I didn't want to lose my information that I have about the Dead Sea and the salts.
Balls was
So-
gonna shut your computer down. Got it.
So if you guys want to Google at your own risk, the Salty Ball song,
Here, I'll look
Sure
it
there's
up
a
while
couple.
you go ahead.
Careful, it might be a virus.
I have an apple. It's fine.
Okay. I don't. So, apple.
An apple.
So let's talk about the Dead Sea and why she be so salty.
Oh. Okay.
And why the salt is so good for us.
Oh, that's where I know it from.
What?
It's South Park.
No, it's it
That's
probably
why.
is. It's from Chef.
It's from Chef.
Oh.
Like this one. That's it, right?
Damn it! I thought it was.
I was like, that
better than
sounds super familiar. It's not just the sweaty balls, but yeah.
Also, LL Cool J has a song about being salty.
Yes, because he's a
Salty
salty
smooth.
motherfucker.
But he's real salty.
I liked him the best when he punched that shark in the face in Deep Blue Sea.
Oh my god! I don't think I ever saw that.
Oh, girl, that is a fine piece of cinema.
Fine piece of ass as well.
He is.
LL Cool J. He does have a nice ass.
He's a beautiful man.
He is. How old is he? Like 55? God damn, LL. Mama done taught you. What is that song? Mama didn't raise no fool, and Mama rose a nice looking man. Okay, shut up, Bree.
Jesus Christ.
Say, everybody, have you seen my balls? The big and salty and brown. Oh, this is exactly
That's
it.
exactly what it is.
I thought it was an actual song, and I got confused because it was like Chef, and I was like, what? I don't watch South Park either, but
That's fair.
I do now know. I remember that this is.
Are you having a stroke? Okay.
I am having a stroke. I have the coronavirus. I'm drunk off this grape drink.
Yeah, it's pretty dranky.
White grape drink. Okay, so the Dead fucking Sea, guys.
Okay.
So the Dead Sea, if you didn't know, is a landlocked salt lake. It is.
Not
It's
to be
not
confused
a
with the
sea.
Salt Lick.
No.
Yeah.
Or the Salt Lake
With the
City,
barbecue
Utah,
is delicious.
which I want to go to Salt Lake. I didn't get to go. So, in the sea, no fish, birds, or plants can survive in its waters because it's way too fucking salty.
Yeah.
Hence the name the Dead Sea, because nothing can live in it. And along the shores of the Dead Sea, salt will build up and collect into like rocky ridges and peaks and towers and stuff like that. And while nothing can live in the waters, the flora and fauna around the surface area of the lake is flourishing with life and is like known for its like incredible fruits and all sorts of shit. So it's also so buoyant that you can practically sit on its surface because it's so fucking salty.
Like the Jesus.
You can walk on that water. Maybe that's how Jesus did it.
He probably did it that way. He was
Except
like,
everyone else sank
well,
when they tried.
maybe
He just had special feet.
he did have special feet.
He had God's feet.
He did.
Anyway, so how salty is it? What's those jokes that you're like, "Ba-da-da-da-da, how salty is
I know
it?"
that's exactly what I was thinking
You know
of.
what I mean?
I was like,
What is the start of the jokes?
I don't know what it is. I think it's just like if you ask like a question and you're supposed to, it's like a stupid like knock joke.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially.
Okay, so that's basically what I wanted
Or
to
it's
do.
a riff of something of I feel like it's like some type of weird game show or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, how salty is it?
I know I should have done it. It would have
Yeah,
been clever and
Shay.
cute. I fucked up.
So the salinity of the water is 34.2%.
Is that bad?
That's a lot.
Oh.
The ocean, the saltwater ocean is its average salinity is 3.5%.
Oh, I was like gonna say, is that like when I put like all the salt in the water before I make pasta?
Basically.
I'm making a Dead Sea in my pan.
You really do.
I knew it.
That's pretty salty though. Salt Lake is between 5 and 27% in some parts. And so the Dead Sea is one of the world's saltiest bodies of water at 34.2%. But it's behind Antarctica.
Really?
Antarctica's salt pond called the Don Juan Pond, and it is 40% salinity.
Whew.
And then it's also behind, I'm not going to say this right,
That's okay.
Djibouti. Djibouti
Djibouti is
Djibouti.
so salty.
Yes, Djibouti is
Your
salty.
booty is so salty.
And that's at 34.8%
Damn.
salinity. So here's a little visual. If all the salt in the ocean were removed and spread over all of the dry land on Earth, the layer would reach the height of 500 feet, according to NOAA. So, but all of that salt is still just a drop in the bucket compared to the quantities of the Dead Sea waters. Isn't that crazy
That
to think
is
about?
fucking bananas.
Like that, it's a salty place.
That's a lot of salt.
So, is that your cat? Did you guys fucking hear that cat?
Yeah.
He's asking to come in.
Hey, what are you doing?
What is he doing?
Come here. Sometimes
He's not even at the door.
Sometimes he just talks. Hey,
Oh.
shut up. I love you.
Shut up. I love you.
I just don't want him to feel insecure about him meowing. Okay.
So why is it so fucking salty?
Why is it?
What?
Didn't
Good
know.
job. I don't know. That one does. This part doesn't work for that. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So there's one source of fresh water that feeds into the Dead Sea, which is the Jordan fucking River. Hold me like the River Jordan.
Oh shit! God damn! Why are we so simpatico with each other?
I don't know what that was. I don't know. It's
And then
just great.
Jordan was salty. He was a salty boy.
Poor.
Okay, just keep
For
moving on,
many
please.
reasons. Just kidding. That was me screaming in terror.
That's fair, because you're a pterodactyl.
So, without any outlets for the River Jordan, when fresh water reaches the sea, it has nowhere else to go. So, in the arid, low-lying desert, the water that collects in the Dead Sea evaporates more quickly than the water in the open ocean, leaving vast quantities of salt behind. Also, I thought I wrote this somewhere, which I don't see it, but the Dead Sea is the surface of the Dead Sea is the lowest point of, like, it's the lowest point of the world. So it's like
Really?
1,400 and something feet below sea level.
It sounds like a good place to build a town. Hashtag New Orleans.
Right?
Just kidding.
Right? I fucking swear I wrote that somewhere.
That's interesting. I wonder.
God.
But so that's the lowest point on like land.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay,
In the world.
that's crazy.
So yeah, just the surface. So like,
Right.
obviously, yeah. So, where am I? So much of the fresh water feeding the Dead Sea has been diverted in recent decades because of agriculture. Mm-hmm. So that lowers the seawater levels, making it saltier than ever before.
Because it is salty that we are pissing it off.
Yes, it is. It's like, I need more fresh water so I can be full.
It's true.
Scientists first noticed in 1979 that after this process had started, that salt crystals were precipitating out of the top layer of the water, forming them into crystals, and then snowing down and piling up to the bottom of the lake bed.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, so, and it grows about 4 inches thicker every single year because of this. And the scientists have been studying this particular process because it doesn't make sense according to the laws of physics. So now a new study in a journal called Water Resources Research proposes that tiny disturbances in the lake caused by little waves and other motions create these things that they call salt fingers, and they slowly funnel
like that. That
the
makes me feel
salt
icky.
down to the lake bed. Isn't that weird? So it like spins around, and then they like get bigger, and then they just go down to
That's
the bottom of the
interesting.
water.
It's probably because Jesus walked on it.
Jesus, what's God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The coronavirus is trying to break us down.
Well,
Anyway, I loved that Kanye song
yeah. That's
back when I was a really good little Christian girl.
a young lad.
A young lass.
I'm
I'm a
sorry.
woman.
I'm sorry.
I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman, Shay. Okay.
Okay.
So this new finding, and why this fucking happens and
Right.
defies physics, is helping researchers better understand the physics of the Dead Sea, but also helps explain the formation of massive salt deposits found within the Earth's crust and understand how large salt deposits formed in Earth's geological past. So, like, we have salt mines, like, randomly. They find them fucking deep under the ground.
Right.
So studying this is kind of helping them realize, like, oh, well, maybe this happened, like, fucking hundreds of thousands of years ago. And that's why we're finding these, like, giant salt deposits.
That's crazy.
You know?
Right.
So it's helping them figure some shit out by studying the Dead Sea. Hashtag science. So, since ancient times, people have specifically glorified Dead Sea salt for the many benefits it offers.
Right.
So, first of all, it is not used in cooking. Do not ever, if you buy Dead Sea salts for your bath, don't use them in your food. Because you're going to eat someone's face. Also, don't fucking smoke them because then you will.
I mean, again, I think I've told this story is like the time when my cousin called and was like, hey, and this was like at the, I mean, I'm not going to say his name, but like at the height of his like kind of addiction. He was addicted to like everything. But he's sober now and he's doing amazing and he's an amazing man. And he called me and I remember it because I'm so fucking stupid and naive. Stupid is not the right word. I was naive. And he called me and he was like, Shannon, holy crap. And I think he probably was high. And he's like, you can do this new thing. Not you, but like, and you could just buy it at the head shop. They're bath salts. And I'm like, that's really weird. Like, why would a head shop be selling bath bombs? I don't understand. Like, and do you take baths? And he's like, what? And I was like, do you take a lot of baths? And he's like, no. I'm like, well, are you just calling me out of the blue? Because he never called me like to talk about how you're gonna not, or how cool it is that a head shop is buying bath bombs. Like, do you have a girlfriend? And he's like, no, bath salts. I'm like, those are the same thing. And he's like, no, but you smoke. I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
And
Why are you telling me this?
I hung up the phone like, he's just fucking high. I don't even know what the hell. And then my aunt got mad at me. He's like, he was smoking bath salts like for whatever. And I was like, I didn't know. I just thought he was into baths. And I thought like he was exploring the sensual side of himself. I'm an idiot. So
in a way,
yeah,
you can do that.
I'm an idiot. It's just like me not knowing what work release was. So whatever.
It's fine. That's different.
It's fine.
Confusing.
Oh, you go back. Got it.
It's inside the computer.
I don't understand. Yeah. Okay, so don't smoke them.
So don't smoke them and don't eat them.
Don't eat them.
They're inedible and they're actually if you did even try to eat them, they're way too bitter they're not salty and that they're just so bitter. And that's because of the rich mineral content in the Dead Sea salt.
Okay.
Particularly the magnesium and potassium. But we'll get into what other minerals are found in the Dead Sea salt.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, and don't smoke it. I already said that.
Yeah, don't. Apparently, big PSA, don't smoke it.
So Thanks. It is known for the fantastic health and therapeutic properties, however. It was even used for mummification.
That makes sense. I feel like I vaguely remember that fact from like the, history classes where I was dozing in and out.
Probably.
Duh.
So its use can be dated all the way back to ancient Egyptians. To them, it was mystical and magical, and the Dead Sea was a place where fish could not thrive in the waters, but where you could float on water with ease and emerge rejuvenated and renewed, and they felt this. It makes me wonder, like,
cool.
Who fucking went in there when, like, they knew nothing was, like, alive in there, and they were just like, I'll just jump right in.
Oh, I don't.
It was Jesus.
Right, it was. He was like, just don't be afraid.
You guys, it's fine. Do not be afraid.
Right?
I'm with you.
Maybe that's what they kind of came up with, why they figured, I mean, that was, like, the many thousands of years later, but, like, well, maybe that's where they were like, let's see if she floats and she'll be a witch. So, you never know. But if she sinks,
salty bitch witch,
right? The salty bitch, and we'll hang her. And then if she sinks, we'll kill her.
Fuck, everyone's just laying on the top of the water. They're all witches.
They're all witches. They're gonna kill us.
So documented origins of Dead Sea salt being used for health and therapeutic properties can even be traced back as far as biblical times. According to the book of Samuel, King Solomon presented the Queen of Sheba with Dead Sea salts as a gift when she visited the Holy Land. And one of the world's first health resorts for Herod the Great was in the Dead Sea. I don't know if you know who Herod the Great is, but he was a ruler of Judea and was mainly known for building a lot of large fucking buildings back then, kind of, like Trump towers. And biblically known as an asshole fat ruler who orders a massacre of innocents at the time of the birth of Jesus. That's just how us Catholics know him, King Herod. He was actually one of my favorite villains of the Bible, for sure. He was a dick. And
I love it.
I don't know if you've ever seen Jesus Christ Superstar, but I'm pretty sure his character's like pretty, like he just is like just this big fat dude wearing some like.
I've never watched it or
seen
seen
that?
it. No.
He's a cool villain.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
But the most notable user and advocate for the Dead Sea was Miss Queen Cleopatra.
She was a salty bitch.
Cleopatra. coming at ya. Do you remember that song?
No.
By the band Cleopatra?
Sure not.
Totally 90s. They had a Disney concert. It was really good.
Did they?
They did.
I wasn't big. I was a Nickelodeon kid. I wasn't a Disney kid.
Also, do they have the Disney concerts on Disney Plus?
They probably
they
do.
Fucking like the NSYNC concert. Oh my god, I would die to watch that again.
I don't even know.
Oh my god,
They probably do.
they should.
They have like everything.
They should.
Except
Anyway.
they don't have one of my favorite cartoons of all time because I'm a fucking dork. And it was Donald Duck and Magic Land.
Mathemagic Land.
That is correct. You learned math, but it
And
was
magic?
and magic, and it was like made in the 60s or something like that. So it was like that old.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is old animation. What I'm doing
She's
with my
just
arms.
moving her
I'm just
robot
moving my
hands. We're both
robotic arms.
robots.
We're both robots. I don't know why, but that one's not on there. So Disney Plus, get it together. Come on,
Come
now.
on, Disney
Come
Plus.
on down now. You guys have time on your hands now with Disney World and all that shit being closed.
Yeah,
so
you guys have a lot of things to get on
you
Disney
guys are just
Plus
laying
now.
around, sleeping in. Anyway,
Jesus, it's fucking crazy. So Cleopatra even went to great lengths to secure exclusive reign over the Dead Sea. Cleopatra apparently urged Mark Antony to conquer the region surrounding the Dead Sea so that she would have access to it and to the bountiful supply of the fruits that it offered around. She was like, "Get that shit, boy. You better get that shit for me."
isn't Mark Anthony?
Cleopatra coming at ya.
Isn't
Okay.
Mark Anthony also a singer?
Mark Antony was her husband.
I'm a dummy.
I'm definitely gonna do a Cleopatra history episode.
That's a good one.
because she's a
I named my
badass
cat
bitch.
after her, like everyone did with the Siamese cat.
Oh,
Her name is Cleo.
I was like, you don't. I was like, your
I got
cat's
enough-
name
I
is
got
Buddha.
My cat,
and
my
Colonel
75th
Mustard.
cat, I named her Cleo.
My sister's dog is named Cleo.
That's cute. Anyway,
She's
sorry, I keep interrupting. I'm an interrupting Sally
So
today.
Cleopatra used the Dead Sea extensively in her beauty regime, and she commanded that infrastructure be built around the sea so that she could establish pharmaceutical and cosmetic clinics to offer salt therapies to, of course, the rich and privileged guests who could.
But of course,
So
even back then,
she also built some of the world's first spas off the shore of the sea, and reportedly made various attempts to purchase and acquire the sea for Egypt. She wanted that shit for herself
that's right. She did.
because she knew all the good things about it. So why does everyone fucking like it so much? Why is it proven to be so great for us? So, Dead Sea salt contains 10 times more minerals than normal sea salt.
Oh,
And they're also very different than Epsom salts. Everyone likes to soak in a nice Epsom salt bath. You know about the health benefits of that.
right.
And Epsom salts are rich in magnesium sulfate only, which is why they're really good for its anti-inflammatory qualities and like when you soak in it when you have sore muscles and things
Right.
like that. But
Pulls
there are
all that
no
shit out.
there are no other minerals in Epsom salt besides magnesium sulfate, which is still good for you, but
Right.
Dead Sea salt contains so many more. 10 times more.
You're like a salesman
So
at my door.
So Epsom salts a lot of times now are also created in labs, whereas Dead Sea salts are, if they're legit, imported from fucking Israel, and they come from the actual
Dead
sea.
Sea.
And they're naturally harvested and solar dried, if they're the legit kind.
Ooh, solar dry. That sounds fancy.
Yes. So these extra minerals that are in the Dead Sea salt assist in cleansing, detoxifying, and restoring health to our entire body, especially the skin and the muscles.
Right.
So Dead Sea salts is organic in that it is an earth product and not a lab product, so it's naturally organic. Therefore, as with vitamin and antioxidant levels in natural so since it's a natural occurring salt, just like fruits and vegetables, the vitamin and antioxidant levels and mineral content will differ somewhat from harvest to harvest, but however, it pretty much contains an average of 30 to 33% mineral content, which as other ocean bath salts such as like Hawaiian bath salts or Pacific bath salts contain just 3% mineral content. So they have way more good shit in them for you.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
So let's talk about what minerals are all up in here, shall we?
let's do it. Oh, 1 minute. He's knocking.
He's knocking. Oh my god. He literally
Next time I'll just wait and so you can take a picture of it.
So yeah, Shay just said her cat was knocking, and then she pulls her chair up to open the door, and Colonel's hand is literally under the door, like holding it up, waiting for her to open the fucking door.
Because he's knocking, he rocks it back and forth.
He does?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
It's super obnoxious, like in the middle of the night. Yeah.
in the middle of the night.
It's super fucking stupid. Like he takes it and he'll like do it like really fast. Like if I'm asleep, he's like, "Hey, hey!" So he's like,
No
"Oh,
fucking
it's
way.
fucking obnoxious." Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, it's cute now.
Cats are fucking hilarious.
Just that one. The other one I don't see
The
again.
other one just lives under the
just lives under the bed. I won't know.
She's like
yeah.
Bump in the Night or whatever, that show that the little weird creature lives under the bed, but she's cuter.
I don't know if I've ever watched that one.
It's like claymation.
I don't think I watched that one. I think I know what you're talking about though. Anyway, all right, go on.
Anyways, let's talk about these minerals.
Minerals.
So the first one is magnesium. So magnesium is great for detoxifying and cleansing, promotes cell metabolism, and in turn helps heal damaged or inflamed skin, which makes your skin red. And helping with inflammatory disease such as allergies, asthma, arthritis, and rheumatism, autoimmune diseases, and good old hepatitis, just to name a few. So magnesium also assists the body in utilizing other nutrients.
Okay.
So it helps us get more good shit in us.
See, it's just like it'll cure the corona.
Next, it might help.
I'm joking. It doesn't do that.
Yes, you did not hear that here first.
You did not hear that here first. You did not hear that. Yeah.
You did not hear that here 1st And how much wood could
What a woodchuck chuck. If a wood could chuck wood.
Robot. So the next mineral that's found in dead sea salts is calcium, which promotes skin growth and regeneration. It promotes moisture retention through the production of sebum, which lubricates our skins.
Lubricates.
Lubricate. And it stimulates the production of antioxidants. Also contains the mineral sodium, obviously.
Obviously. That's
It's
so
a salt.
funny. It's a salt. It's
And
funny 'cause it's a salt.
sodium helps cleanse and exfoliate the skin. It neutralizes free radicals, which can degenerate our skin cells, making you look all fucking old. And it relieves sore muscles and regulates muscle contractions. So the sodium in the Dead Sea salt helps do that.
Witchcraft.
So it also helps balance skin's moisture.
That's what I need right now because I'm washing my
Zinc-
hands too much.
Yeah, seriously. So zinc also helps heal and rejuvenate skin. It helps ward off acne, blackheads, and whiteheads. Protects the skin's lipids and fibroblast cells that create collagen, which is
So
every
healthy.
fucking where. And if you didn't know this about collagen, it's the most prevalent protein in your skin. And it helps keep your skin looking young. And by working with elastin, it keeps your skin firm and tight,
Yeah.
giving it elasticity that prevents fine lines and wrinkles from forming. So get you some Dead Sea salt for that.
Rub it on your face. Save you a Botox.
So another mineral found is potassium. And this is great for keeping skin moist and plump and reducing puffiness. And sulfur, last but not least, helps decongest your pores. It also has powerful healing and antifungal, antimicrobial, and antibacterial properties.
Whoa.
Hear that? Corona?
Corona.
Just kidding. So altogether, the Dead Sea salts act as a natural exfoliator. So they're gentle yet abrasive, and it helps get rid of dead skin cells and flakes, leaving you with fresh, revitalized skin when you use it. Replenishes your skin moisture, and that's mainly due to the calcium, zinc, and potassium working together, promoting the moisture retention, helping your skin stay soft, plump, and hydrated, kind of like I said before. Also will purify your pores, driving out oils, dirts, and other impurities. And it helps calm skin allergies like eczema and psoriasis. And a soothing bath in Dead Sea salt water can work wonders for skin allergies and conditions. It helps calm the inflammation and fights off allergens and microbes.
That's a lot of shit.
It does really good shit for you.
That's a lot of shit.
So how the fuck do you use it? if you don't have a bathtub, don't fucking worry. You're fine. So the first way you can use it is in a bath.
Right.
So it's said to dissolve up to 2 cups of Dead Sea salt in warm bath water,
Not cold.
not hot and not cold.
Oh, just right, like Goldilocks.
Just how
Got it.
Goldilocks likes it.
Got it.
So stir it to distribute it evenly and soak in it for at least 20 minutes. And while you're soaking, you can rub the salt into your skin in a smooth circular motion to remove any dead skin cells or other impurities.
Like a brine.
And then you just sit in that filth.
Like a brine.
It's also suggested to rinse off after because that's, you're scrubbing all your shit off.
Yeah,
Just
you don't
take
wanna-
a little rinse.
Yeah, just
And it feels really nice to rinse after a nice warm bath. Just rinse in some nice cool waters. Anyways, you can rinse it whatever you want. I don't know. Yeah, be sure to use warm water because hot water is not good for the skin generally and can strip the skin of its natural oil, which I use really hot showers sometimes. So
because it feels amazing.
yes,
I feel like I'm getting all the stank off.
get that stank.
Get the stank off.
So you can use it as a face scrub. So dissolve a handful of Dead Sea salt into a basin of tepid water and rub that salt softly against your skin of your face to remove dirt, oils, and dead skin and leave it feeling soft and rejuvenated. You can use it as a little foot scrub, same kind of thing. Add a handful of salt to a foot bath for a relaxing foot soak.
That scrubs.
And use the grains to scrub away nasty, dead skin and dirt for fresh, smooth feet. Ooh. Do that. And you can even use it in the shower, don't worry.
Don't
keep
you
a jar
worry.
of Dead Sea salt handy in your shower to use as an invigorating body scrub. Gently massage it into your neck, shoulders, arms, and legs, and then rinse. Don't repeat, bitch.
Don't repeat it.
So, the Dead Sea, what's it doing now, huh?
Just hanging out.
Wah, wah, wah. It's hanging out. Well, in fact, the Dead Sea is disappearing at an alarming rate,
Wow, like everything else?
receding by about 3 feet a year, according to a study published in 2010. The study also states that the Dead Sea has retreated about 100 feet since the start of the 20th century.
Damn.
Because of agriculture and shit, and that River Jordan ain't flowing through. It's not
No.
being held by the River Jordan
It
anymore.
Mm-mm.
And research suggests that even without human intervention, the Dead Sea could be in trouble. In 2010 and 11, scientists drilled below the Dead Sea to look for clues about its geological past and found that about 120,000 years ago, during a warm period that preceded the last ice age, the Dead Sea dried up completely, leaving all of its salt behind. But though its future may be uncertain right now, the body of water long known for being as the dead zone still has a few little surprises for scientists.
Okay.
And in a 2011 expedition, researchers had special diving equipment and descended to previously unreachable depths in the salty water, finding fresh water springs that were surrounded by colonies of microbes deep down in
So
the
they were like-
depths. So things were
was
growing
like a
way
pond
down
within a
deep.
pond.
Yeah. Well,
crazy.
there's this crazy Planet Earth episode where I don't think this has anything to do. This doesn't have to do with the Dead Sea, but there's like literally deep down in the deep depths of the fucking ocean, there are salt ponds like in the ocean that literally is like a pond in the ocean.
That's so
because
fucking
it's so
crazy.
much heavier than the regular water. So it
Fucking
literally
science,
and then
dude.
animals will try to go in there and do stuff and they'll die and come out. Like they can't go down in it. But it's literally like a pond of this saline water like
That's
under the
weird.
fucking in the ocean. Isn't that crazy?
Our planet is bananas.
Yeah.
And we're just
But
sitting
this
here
one like sea snake can like fucking hunt in there and come out or something.
because
but
it's a
sometimes
fucking
they're in
snake.
there too long.
Because it's just
Freaky snake.
fucking devil creatures.
So people continue to travel to the Dead Sea from all over the world to take to the waters for many conditions, and many insurance companies elsewhere in the world cover costs of people traveling to the Dead Sea to
Good
heal
on
themselves.
them. But not
They
America's.
don't do that in the US.
No, fuck no.
Vaccinate them. Sorry. So you can find. So where do you find Dead Sea salts? Right? You
Right.
don't know. Sometimes they're like $300 fucking dollars, and you're like,
Really?
I can't fucking buy that shit. Yeah, there's.
Can I get them
shit.
at the King Supas?
But good news, guys. The reason you're probably wondering, why the fuck did you just talk about Dead Sea salts, you
You're
weirdo?
like, guess what?
Well, it's because me and Chris bought some Dead Sea salts the other, week.
Yeah.
And it's this, the brand is World's Finest Dead Sea Salt Warehouse. And it's in a big, you've probably seen it in the store. It's like a big white bucket, has a bunch of weird different color writing on it.
Right.
It's hand clean, hand packaged in their quote unquote famous 5-pound value bucket that they literally talk about like 4 different times on the actual bucket, how it's a very big value bucket.
Okay.
It's like a $21 5-pound bucket of Dead Sea
Value. Gotcha.
I didn't realize you should use it on your face and shit, so I'm going to start doing that. I'll let you know.
Do it.
Maybe I'll use it on my sunburned fucking face that
Yeah,
I
you're a
sunburned the
little-
other day.
You got a little color to your
Scrub
skin.
it off. That's
Yeah.
good. I'm putting a bunch of lotion on it. That's good. But it's straight out of Israel, and that's how you know it's the real shit. It's got to be from Israel, because that's where the fucking Dead Sea is.
Right. Nowhere else.
And also you have to make sure it's not fucking, some people wash it and clean it with chemicals and shit. So make sure that. But this is apparently very legit. Works great.
I like it.
Okay, so
I'll go
find
buy
your
me a
Dead Sea
bucket.
salts. You can find it in King Soopers. It's $21. You can buy it on Amazon.
That's not bad.
It's not bad for a bunch of sea salts.
No.
It's great.
Although I don't take baths. I like it.
I did take a bath. We
Stewing in
have
my
a
filth.
bathtub now, but
Yeah, my bathtub's like a littler bathtub than, I don't know why it is that small, but it's just like I'm sitting like in like, is this like what it was like when I was bathed in the sink?
yeah, Chris takes a bath all the time, and he's just so.
Oh my god, he's
Tall.
so precious.
Isn't he precious?
He likes baths.
He likes to relax,
to get a little high,
unwind,
and then
well, obviously,
yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna go sit in this while.
he doesn't smoke the salts and then take a salt
No,
bath.
no,
Don't
no.
worry.
Well, he'd probably be eating
Just
your
the
face
plant-
off if he was
just
doing
the
that
greenery.
regularly. Yeah.
Yeah, I would know that if my face was bitten off. You're
Yeah.
right. We're in close proximity.
Yeah, a little bit.
But that's my presentation.
I like it. It was
Today.
good. It was
How long
nice.
was that? Was that long?
No, it's like 30 minutes.
Good.
Nailed it.
Nailed it for the corona. Because I got to get the fuck out of here because you're going to...
I know. I'm coughing and
gonna
sneezing
die.
all of a sudden. So
Your cat is literally cleaning his ear, and it is adorable. He looks like an otter.
that's because he is my little otter. We hold hands at night.
I know you do.
Look,
Colonel's ready. He's spread eagle, ready to go for your story.
Yeah, he is. He's
Licking his own butthole, his
Yep.
own little star fruit. Isn't
Yep.
that special?
It's nice, isn't it? It's super
I
nice.
don't think I'd lick my own butthole if I could.
You don't think you would if you
No.
had the option?
I wouldn't.
Why? I
I don't know why I just said that.
I don't know how to respond to it because I'm like, I don't think a lot of people would, but like I know some people would, but to each their own.
Yeah. Good thing we're not.
No
cats.
shame. Yeah. Good thing we're not cats. That's true.
And we don't have to.
Or any animal. Don't all animals lick their assholes?
They do. They
Except
gotta clean
fish.
them. They don't use toilet paper.
Fish don't eat it because they in that salty water.
They don't. They got it clean.
They got a natural douche.
They're just like. Oh. It just goes right up and right out.
That's true.
All right. Well, here we go.
let's go. Okay.
Nostalgia
Fish douches and more. Okay.
and butthole licking.
And butthole licking. All the finest douches in all the land. Okay, so here we go. Number 1, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, so did nostalgia? What are we going to talk about today? Not a list. I'm sure everyone's like, don't do another list.
Those are fun.
They are fun.
Are
But
they
I've
fun?
done
I think they're
done
fun.
a couple of them, so I'm like, I can't just do lists all the time when I do nostalgia. Okay.
Yeah, but it's nostalgic as fuck when you do lists.
It is, but not all the time.
Did
We're
you
not.
see that I found Snackwells?
Yeah, I saw that.
They're $3.49.
I can't believe they still exist.
I know
They're
there's
disgusting.
2 flavors.
They're gross.
It's like, how are those not banned? Jesus Christ.
Everything.
What is wrong with this world?
Nasty. All right. So we're going to talk about Beanie Babies today. Just Beanie Babies.
I had like 4.
Did you? I had like, I'll tell you. So, I mean,
like
we all
50,
had like
huh?
one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
At least something.
I mean,
At
yeah,
least
I
something from
didn't-
McDonald's.
Right. I didn't have as many as I like thought I did. I don't think like I'm like when I started doing like, oh yeah, I had a bunch of them. Like, oh, actually, I don't think I
What a
actually had that lot of them.
weird fucking trend.
It was. I mean, I had a handful. Like it was. Let's see. I had Derby the horse. I had the little
My mom had
kangaroo.
that one.
I had the kangaroo. It was, I think it was called Pouch or something.
Yeah.
Something not clever. What are the one that I had? I think I had the platypus one.
Ooh,
And I think
cute.
I had a couple different ones. Like I think they had like the little peace bear. He was like tie-dye and shit.
Did you have Princess Diana?
And I had the Princess Diana one.
Did you sell it?
No, but I had a little cape for it. It came with the cape. No, I
God
didn't.
damn,
I
she
bought that ship sold
fancy.
separately, and because I was super cool. Anyway, yeah. So, and yeah,
Would you like a cape for your Beanie
would
Baby?
you like? And they're like,
Yes,
and
I
was
would.
Like, yes, like that'll be a $20 upcharge. Like, haha, sold.
Cheap.
Yeah, I had like the and then yeah, I think I had like the little platypus one from the McDonald's, because there was like the McDonald's ones for a while, and I remember that was like a big fucking craze because everyone was like, they would like hold up the McDonald's like, okay, I already had the and like, not kids, parents that were like, I already have the platypus. Can you check? And the McDonald's worker was probably like, I don't get paid
Go
enough,
fuck
ma'am. Go
yourself.
fuck yourself. Get your fucking shitty ass hamburger and get out of line.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nobody needs 45 Happy Meals. I know what you're looking for. So, yeah.
I need 45 Happy Meals. Yes, I have one child.
Yes, I have one child. And he's like, can I just have a
Yeah, that
French
shit
fry?
got-
No.
People got fucking
They got
hostile
fucking-
about beanies.
Yeah.
Babies.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite one, like my favorite things that I would see would be like those. Do you remember the vans that had like the little TVs on the top? So they had like
Oh
this,
yeah, my mom had one. I always wanted
right.
to take us on
So for
field
whatever
trips.
reason, like there was a van like that in my brain because I'm sure that's what it was, and it was always like a van that was like, it's like on the side of like the highway, beanies for sale, and it would like be like this little pop-up tent like Peaches, but
Oh,
for
you're
beanies.
right.
I remember that a lot, like in
was
the
a black
90s.
market
Yeah, and it was just on the
sale.
side of the road, just in the middle of nowhere.
Speaking of vans, I don't know if you've seen this van around town, but me and Chris were at King Supers yesterday. There's a van that is spray painted and it says Soda Cat on it, and it's just it looks really like kitty,
Yeah.
but it's like this doesn't look like an actual business.
Right.
So me and Chris were like, it's probably a rape van.
Totally.
Soda Kitty.
Soda
and
Kitty?
It's like bright colors and
I know, because free candy isn't working, so they have to be
Soda
something
Cat.
like, we have to have them inquire about it. What's
maybe
Soda
it's
Kitty?
like Doja Cat's. I don't know.
Okay.
That was dumb. Delete that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was kind of weird and creepy, and I don't know what that van is. I was gonna Google
Huh.
it, but I didn't.
Soda Cat.
I feel like it's not a legit business.
We'll
but who
Google
knows?
later.
It was neat.
I mean,
Anyway,
but did it make you want to approach the van? Maybe that's the
no.
whole ploy. They just want to make you approach it.
maybe a child it would because it looks really fun.
Do you have kitties and soda?
Yeah,
Sure do. It's
Yes, we
right here.
do.
Right here.
right here in my van.
Yeah, it's great.
You
So,
go in first.
and smell this cloth. Does it smell like chloroform? Okay, so
I'm just trying to disinfect you from the coronavirus. Don't
it's
worry.
fine. I love you. Okay, so the year's 1993, and a businessman named by the name of Ty Warner invented these little understuffed fuckers. With 9 original dolls, they were little assholes. So Squealer the pig,
5 beans in there. Jesus
5 beans.
Christ.
Yeah, he used like it was instead of like the overstuffed
Styrofoam.
cotton, it was like these pellets. And so and then he would understuff them to kind of give them that what he called
feel?
quote unquote real look. You know how like a horse like just moves his neck over to the side, like a real horse would do.
Flops in half.
Yeah, just like that's what a real horse would do. That's exactly how they would move.
Wasn't it like I remember one of ours got broken, and it was like weird styrofoam,
they're-
like little.
they're like
pellets.
pellets. So that's what gave them that kind of like the floppy look, and he would purposely understuff them. So so it was 9 original dolls.
You wanted that floppy.
Oh, you did want it that floppy. You don't want them stiff. Not these. Not these. I don't want to react to that. So it was Squealer the pig, Spot the dog, which I might have had Spot the dog, Flash the dolphin, Legs the frog, Splash the wheel. So very just
Splash the what?
I said whale.
I was like, wait, what?
I would have
There was
absolutely.
a wheel Beanie Baby named Splash.
Can you imagine the poem that would be inside of that?
Oh my god, I forgot about the poem.
Oh yeah.
Wheel, wheel, spinning round. Wheel, wheel, don't drop me to the ground. That was the rhyme.
That
for
was
wheel.
there. It
the Beanie
is.
Baby.
Okay. So, Splash the whale, not wheel, Chocolate the Moose, Brownie the Bear. So super just
Chocolate.
super original names.
Your name's Chocolate.
Your name's
Sweater
Chocolate.
the chicken.
Sweater the chicken. And
That was my chicken's name.
oh yeah, Sweater. Did you have to kill Sweater? Yeah. You guys ate
Oh
Sweater.
no, we didn't.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Which one did you guys
Why did
kill?
I ever say I had to kill
You were like,
Sweater?
yeah, I had to kill Sweater.
No, we killed the roosters, Sophia, and then we never named the other one because... Oh, we named him Bruce because we thought it was a girl, and then it wasn't a girl. It
So you
turned
killed
into
Bruce?
a boy, so we named him Bruce because it was during the whole Bruce Jenner thing. It was like the opposite.
Oh, that's funny.
We did kill Bruce.
We killed Bruce.
Bruce
Okay.
was an attacker.
Sweater was this nice chicken, wasn't?
Sweater was the coolest chicken.
Yeah.
Jed named Sweater. She looked like she had a Cosby sweater on. She was nice, though.
Jed's so cool.
Jed is literally the
He's
coolest.
so fucking
He's my
cool.
nephew. Anyway.
He's badass. Okay, so I've only met him once, but he seems like a cool kid. He likes he knows some shit. Anyway, so and then Patty the platypus. I had Patty, and Pinchers the lobster. Again, super original.
Pinchers.
What are we gonna call that one? We're gonna call him Red because he looks like a red lobster.
Old Red.
Yeah.
That would have been more clever.
Right? Stupid.
And
They had
cuter.
another one where
Red the
they,
lobster? That's cute.
right. They had
I have a pet lobster.
they had another one. It was a bull, and they called it Tabasco. God, that's red.
I remember that.
But they had to
'Cause it was
switch.
spicy.
But they had to switch because they were afraid they were gonna get sued.
Yeah.
So each of these dolls had their own personality. I'm putting air quotes on because it's fucking stupid, but whatever. Each beanie had its own name, birthday, and accompanying poem.
Oh yeah, they had birthdays.
They had birthdays. Collectors could even go online to Ty's official. How much vodka did you put in that?
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
now.
feeling solid. They could go on the official website to discover their particular Beanie Babies personality traits, which
Oh yeah,
was
like
yet
Lisa Frank.
actually exactly
Personalities.
like Marky the fucking unicorn.
Personalities. That's what I just said. Jesus Christ.
Word.
White grape.
Woo! This was yet another way to just make a specific beanie seem unique and rare, as well as seem more than just a stuffed animal. Give it some heart. Give it some heart. And it fucking worked.
And they had
I ate that
hearts.
shit up. I mean, I remember my aunt had like a trash bag full, and that's how I got my first Beanie Baby. Actually, she dumped it out, and then it
Pick
was
one.
a little dirt. Like I think she had like a couple different derby ones. So, and she let me just pick one.
Pick one, just not this one and this one and this one and
no,
this one.
she was not like that. She was the one, and she was really into it. I mean, she didn't have like thousands of them, but she just kept them in a trash bag because she was. I mean, they were like $5 a piece, but I'll get more into that. But so I got Derby
Shouldn't keep 'em in
I
gold
was
cases.
super into horses. No, she got it in a fucking trash bag. I do remember I got and she bought me the Princess Diana one because I was like, I want that Princess Di bear.
That was the best fucking one.
Mostly because it was like super purple, and I loved purple because I was super complicated and emo back then. I wasn't emo, obviously, since I was getting Beanie Babies.
the color
so
of my soul is purple.
it's purple, but it's like a royal
It's
purple.
dark,
it's not
but
like
it's
it's not like a lavender.
It's dark, but it has little color.
Okay, so fun fact: Ty originally, what the fuck is in these? Okay, originally made. I can't read.
Corona!
I can't read good. Originally made these guys like $5 with the intention of making them affordable for like a kid's allowance.
The intention. That's
Yeah,
nice.
so
But I
that was
like, I
that
could be
was his
rich.
main thing. Was like I want to make it so like a kid can get an allowance, and they can go and they can buy their own like little thing with the allowance, and it's a cute little stuffed animal.
We'll use lead paint. It's perfect.
Yeah, perfect. It's great.
Makes
It's
it
not
cheap.
the fucking 50s. They'll put lead
I know,
paint in
I'm
it.
just kidding.
It's fine.
That's a cloth bear.
Oh my word. Okay, so this guy was this guy was genius when it came to making his dolls more desirable than they already were, and created the concept of retiring his dolls so that consumers rushed to grab them while they could.
That was smart.
It was super smart, right? So after being retired, Beanie Babies that sold for $5 would go up to like $15 to $20. And I'm pretty sure
that was fucking smart.
it was super smart. And on the internet, some sold for as much as $13,000. So, and that was like way back when like eBay was a fucking like,
Hey, my neighbor told me she uses eBay all the time.
well, no, but like back in the 90s though,
yeah.
like, can you imagine it was like some shady, like you're going on eBay, like, yeah, I'm gonna like bid with this kid from Taiwan. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of weird back then.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so it was back like when it was kind of just more like a, what do they call it? They called it, like when I was doing my research, they called it like, it was like more like a kind of the Wild West days of eBay. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, Jesus Christ.
Wild West.
The Wild
internet.
West. You know how you shoot for a stand up for a Beanie Baby or a like fucking a crock pot? You know the Wild West days? Jesus Christ.
When you're trying to get a cheap purse, when you're trying to get jeans and the
knockoff?
fucking store's closed, or you have to steal them.
Oh my God. We could stay up all night and bid. But I can't do it at the same time when I want to make a phone call.
No.
So, what he also did, he like only authorized Beanie Babies to be sold in small gift shops or specialty stores as opposed to like large chain outlets like Toys R Us.
He was smart.
Right.
Make
so
those things desirable.
They made them desirable and they made them just like they were more
special,
right? So the strategy afforded this product to be the strategy afforded his product an image of class and attracted consumers or customers of all ages, which wouldn't be possible in a large toy store like Toys R Us. This caused like a perceived limited production, and people loved the thrill of like a hunt. And the idea was that they would have something that not many people would have. So it was like the first Pokemon Go or whatever, and it was before Pokemon, so it was kind of like just like, oh my God, I'm gonna have something that's special. And everyone likes a good Easter egg hunt, especially as an adult. Let's be honest.
It's true.
They like a good hunt. So to kick up the exclusive factor even further, besides making sure no one store ever had all the Beanie Baby designs, there were even Beanie Babies that were only available in certain countries. So again, like Pokemon
what
Go.
What a smart dude.
I think Pokemon Go is kind of like the same thing where like it's only in certain, you have to go other places to get, I mean, I don't really know. I don't play Pokemon Go, or when it was super.
Well, you can't go anywhere now to fucking get your Pokemon.
You'll be fucked. Yeah, so to kick up he made it, which was super fucking smart. So you would have to go other places. So you couldn't just go to, again, Toys R Us and like they'll all be there. It was a fucking brilliant strategy,
dude.
Which I didn't know that.
Do that except like Pokemon,
right? Which I had no idea about. So I'm wondering like if people like.
I'm gonna do that with food somehow. My wheels are turning over here.
You can only get.
How can I do sauces? I don't know. Collectible sauces, canned goods,
dude. In this day and age, absolutely, you could capitalize on that shit,
dude. Yeah, we're just gonna have to start thinking different.
Yeah, it's true.
Better.
So, but yeah, even though like it was like he was like playing it as if they were scarce and they were whatever, that really wasn't the fucking case. The Thai factories were churning them out at like an incredible rates.
They were made in Thailand. Is that what you just said?
No, like the Thai factories, like the
Thai.
The Thai. So it's kind of confusing because his name is Thai, but his company is obviously named Thai. Mm-hmm. So those factories were just churning them out like crazy.
So they were made in Thailand.
So they're Thailand, but actually they probably were made in Thailand, to be honest with you. But thanks to clever marketing tricks, such as only selling in small stores and not giving any like store the full stock, it seemed that they were rare. So again, he had them all ready to go. They were all done, but then he was like, okay, you can have 5, even though I have like 5,000. I don't care.
And I forgot that you couldn't get the same ones anywhere. They always had different ones in different stores.
And I think I made that note in here.
This one's not here.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Like, I didn't even think about, like, yeah, I never went to Toys R Us. When I would see Beanie Babies, I would never see them in a Toys R Us store or in, like, a KB store, which is weird to even think about that there used to be multiple different toy stores. I wouldn't see them in big box stores. They weren't even in malls. They were in, at least that I can remember. They were like, for me when I actually bought Beanie Babies, they were in this little where were they?
Like a drugstore, toy store thing?
Yeah, they were like when Durango, they were like these little like general, it was like this little general like this general store in Durango, Colorado, where we would go over like up there to just go on vacation in the summertime, and my family and I, and we would have like this little dinky general store, and it was super campy and cute, but they would have like these in like a little glass case, the special ones. The special ones. Like if you got the chameleon, you can go over there, or we don't give a fuck about it.
Wow.
Where that was like open and out in the open. And so you could go and you could like, so I was always going in there because I was a super cool kid.
Yeah, you
so
were.
no,
Checking out the new beanies.
I wasn't. But it's fine.
Yeah, I totally.
But I never really thought about it. I never
and that's
thought about it.
smart because they probably got more money selling them to places like that than like a giant fucking Toys R Us where they had to cut down all their prices if they had to have fucking 1,000 sold to them. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So,
I mean, I don't know if who knows, but
no,
I feel like
it was a smart
all around,
strategy.
obviously, it was a really fucking smart.
But
plan.
again, like I really didn't think about it until I researched it. Like, I was like, yeah, I guess I didn't really think about like I never thought about how it wasn't in big toy stores. And then I thought it was extra special because there wasn't 20 of them. There was like 5 of the one thing. And the Princess Diana bear, there was only, I think, 2. In like, they had like this little glass case.
Yeah.
And then you're like, he's like, do you want this? And then like the one that it had on it, like it had like a little cape. I was like, I want the cape too. Because I was,
that's extra, bitch.
and it was like the same color as the bear. So
I
anyway,
remember.
because she's royalty.
Was there like different color ones? Or
Uh,
all the bears
of
were
the bears,
different,
the bears were all kind of different.
but there was only one Princess Diana.
There was only one Princess Diana, but they all had like, there was one, and we
Obviously.
had like the one, it was I think called Lucky, and it was the St. Patrick's Day bear, and it was green, but they all looked the same, but they were dyed different color. They had like a little patch. A lot of them did.
yeah.
The bears did, and
I
again,
remember the green shamrock one because
that's Lucky. That's the
I
one.
was a St. Patrick's elementary school child, and so that one was very near and dear to St. Patrick's.
I bet it was.
St. Patrick.
And I
so
think
much Catholicism
yeah,
today.
I think the Princess Diana bear they were selling it higher than $5 because my aunt got it for me. I think it was like $30 or something like that. It was stupid. So in the years before GoDaddy Web Templates, Ty's company tackled the uncharted internet waters. Ty, wow, that was a little. Jeez. Ty Inc. was the first business to produce a business consumer website designed to engage their market. By the time the website was published in 1995, only 1.4% of Americans were using the internet. 1.4 compared to like now where we're like, like just swiping left and right and fucking shit
on the internet.
Yeah.
We like live on the internet now.
Well, we're all on our phones all the time. Like I'm sitting here. And
It's
I'm
like
on
always
Facebook.
on.
Yeah, always, which is insane.
That is crazy to
Which,
think about.
and if you really think about it,
1.4%.
that was like 25 years ago, which is not that long ago, which is insane.
And now literally 98% of humans use the
sitting
internet.
on the toilet, just fucking finding
On the
whatever.
internet.
Yeah, it's great. And what a time to be alive. And
That's all we can do now. We just have to thank God we have the internet because we're not going to be able to do anything.
it's true.
Just kidding.
It'll be
It's not
fine.
true.
It'll be fine.
It's just for a couple weeks.
It'll buff
Hopefully.
out.
We'll see, I
You gotta
guess.
think positively. They were the first business
Just meditate.
to leverage the. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, they were the first business to leverage their website to connect and engage their consumers of their products. This effort evolved into the world's first internet sensation. So Beanie Babies were paving roads.
Before Beyonce broke the internet,
That's right.
Ty Beanie Babies did.
That's right. And from 1997, well, they didn't because there was only like 1.4 of us on there, but it's fine. And from 1997,
Scratch the surface of the internet.
It's true. And from 1997 to 2001, Mary's Bean Bag World was a magazine published quarterly to give all those super awesome tips on what beanies were in demand. So it was.
It was a magazine about that.
So it was supposed to be like I think a one-time thing, but it was such a fucking hot commodity that everyone was like, so they produced it
know
every
every
quarterly. So like every quarterly. Yeah, it was produced quarterly every year because everyone wanted to know like where the fucking hot and what they were valued at and shit like that, which is insane, right?
Yeah, that is insane.
Insane in the membrane.
Oh, Colonel wants to be by his mother.
I know, because
no,
he's
he
trying to get me to open the door. So during the peak of the mania, there was like a great deal of crime that was surrounding these like little floppy little assholes, along with the plain old shitty human behavior. Kids were trampled by full-grown adults in toy stores to get to these toys.
Perfect.
Yeah, so super great. So it was like Christmas year-round.
It's like buying toilet paper today.
It's
Just
actually
trample the
kind
children.
of true. Get out of the way! My butthole's gonna explode apparently with the coronavirus.
It'll save me.
Fucking dummies. Anyway, so one couple who divorced in 1999 actually had to take their Beanie Babies collection that
Judge Judy?
I wish between $2,500 and $5,000 to the courtroom so a judge could divide it fairly since they were unable to do so themselves.
Oh,
They're like, I only have
are-
45 derbies. What am I supposed to do with that, Jonathan? It's great. Anyway.
Just take it with my heart.
Here, you can have pinches or pincher or whatever the fuck it's called because you pinched my dick so tight.
You deserve that one because you're such a dick pincher.
You're such a dick pincher.
That's what I called you in secret, you dumb bitch. That's why I'm getting a divorce. Pinch my dick too much. You're not supposed to pinch it.
Don't. I told you 1,000 times. Just
Stop biting.
no teeth. No teeth. Take the dentures out.
Set him in the bedside table, George. Just kidding. That's my grandpa's name. Why did I say George?
Martha. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Okay.
George Wilson.
Wilson, yes. The GD Garden Lanterns. Okay, so there's also a story of Chris Robinson, whose father became obsessed with collecting Beanie Babies and planned to use them in the future to pay for his son's college tuition. It's nice, right?
Wow, what a great investment.
That's what you would think. At the time, it
No.
seemed reasonable, since collectors' manuals, like the Beanbag World, were showing like rosy projections for the future, while rarer models of the toys were selling for 10 times their value. In the end, it led to financial like ruin, essentially. After Robinson's father spent a freaking $100,000 on 20,000 Beanie Babies that are now
So
worth,
basically, he should have just not spent any money and he would have been fine.
yeah. So he spent $20,000, and now they are just worth pennies on the dollar. So people just were rolling dice on these stupid little things. So
That's true.
some of the,
The
Beanie
stock
Babies,
market.
right? So some of the Beanies were worth like as much as 1,000 times worth their original value. So counterfeit Beanie Babies became like a viable industry essentially. So in 1997, 456 counterfeit Beanie Babies were seized from O'Hara National Airport, while another 17,000 were discovered in Orlando, Florida, around the same time. Beanie Baby fraud soon became an entire industry
remember that.
unto itself. I do remember that, with one woman from Pensacola, Florida, making $12,000 from selling non-existent Chili the Polar Bear figures. I mean, can you imagine?
People are nuts.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know how you like wake up and you're like, you know what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna fuck up some
I'm
people's
gonna
lives.
fuck up some people's lives with some fucking stuffed animals. One New Hampshire couple used forged checks to buy $2,400 worth of valuable toys, then resold them to profit to buy heroin.
People are so like creative. It's like,
It
why don't you
is.
put that creativity towards something
Like
productive?
and these, you know what these assholes are? These are the assholes buying all the toilet paper today. That's what these guys are doing. So in March 1999, a burglar dubbed the Beanie Baby Bandit stole
Ooh, he
which I had to
sounds-
keep it in because it was hilarious. He stole a
Murder?
litter of 200 animals because I just thought
Litter?
it was a litter. So a litter of 200 animals from a stationery shop in
How the fuck do you steal 200 Beanie
Yeah.
Babies real quick?
So he stole them from the Cedar Point, New York. While their face value might have been only $5 a piece or $1,000 for like the entire haul, the toys sold readily online for like many multiples of their original cost. These were like, this is what I had to keep this in. This is what they said. These were the early Wild West days of eBay, when flipping discontinued Beanie Babies offered an easy road to quick cash. He was arrested sometime later, and I mean, honestly, can you imagine the jailhouse harassment? So, what are you in for? Oh yeah, I murdered those 5 kids and I ate their faces. What are you in for? I took their stuffed animals.
Oh, I sold their Beanie Babies on the black market.
Yeah. So I think this was like one of the ones that he held the person up at gunpoint, and that's how he stole 200 of them. So people were holding people up at gunpoint to steal these fucking stupid Beanie Babies.
Oh my
But the biggest of the Beanie Baby crimes
what's wrong with us?
occurred in October of 1999 when a man named Jeffrey White murdered a coworker of a couple $100 worth of over a couple $100 worth of Beanie Babies. He was apparently frustrated with his victim over a Beanie Baby trading exchange and decided murder was the best option. So he killed him because they couldn't come to an agreement over a trade of stuffed animals.
Fucking babies.
Yeah.
That aren't stuffed animals. They
are not cuterly
minusculely
they destroy lives.
pebble stuffed.
They destroy lives.
Pellet stuffed.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, Beanie Baby
They're
Mania.
not animals. They're Beanie Babies.
Yeah, they're horrifying. They're awful. Beanie Babies Mania came to an end in 1999 when Ty announced they were retiring all the beanies, which led to a shit ton of buying and, alas, the rumor, and, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It led to a shit ton of buying, and sadly, the rumor of retiring all the beanies was false. So, shocking. It was like a marketing, fucking ploy. So now everyone and their mother...
Damn pyramid schemes.
Right? So now everyone and their mother, mostly the mothers, had beanies and nobody cared anymore. So rendering, like, they pretty much were useless. So...
yeah, that was just like all of a sudden...
Right.
I feel
it
like
just stopped, right?
It was like, all right, no one gives a fuck anymore today. So
Right.
we're never going to give a fuck.
So, like, flash forward a little bit, and Ty just changed the Beanie Baby, like, up a bit. So they still exist today. Ty dipped in...
Like he still makes them?
He still makes them. You can still buy them. But they're just a little bit different now. So Ty dipped into that to a licensing business.
Oh, they are different. They have huge eyes now, and they're weird.
So there's two different kinds. So for the first time with Garfield branded plush, I guess, and so he went to licensing. So instead of just like making the creatures up, I guess, essentially, like the horse or the lobster or the whatever, he went to branding. So like the first one was a Garfield branded plush in 2004, and then expanded into brands like Hello Kitty, Disney. So you can buy them, but they're Beanie Babies in the same size, but they're like the characters of, Disney characters, or like if like Shrek was a big thing. So it was like, but they were still floppy things, but they were just...
That was smart too. That
right.
He changed over to that because...
So it just kind of, he just kind of redesigned a little bit. So he did like major sports teams. He did My Little Pony. And then that licensing business combined with popular original lines like Beanie Boos, which is the one with the huge freaking eyes, which are freaking weird, yeah. have not only kept the company alive, but made it more than 15 years after the Mania ended the most successful plush company in the world. Still, like today, Ty sales are only about 5% of what they once were. So they're a fraction of what the Beanie Babies
and they're still
pulled in.
Successful, but
they're only still.
Wow.
So like I think because he had already kind of started ahead before he kind of switched gears a little bit, he's in the green.
He's fine.
Yeah. So considering at the peak of the Beanie Baby,
he's a smart businessman.
Right. At the Beanie Baby bubble about a little over a decade ago, his net worth rose to around $6 billion. And even today, it's still around $2.6 billion. So he's doing all right. Except for that tax evasion thing that happened in 2014. He was keeping $104 million in an offshore account in Switzerland.
Of course.
Switzerland.
Yeah,
Switzerland.
No one fucks with you there.
I guess. I'm pretty sure he only like served 2 years probation and 500 hours of community service. That's it. So, fuck
Great.
him. Yeah.
And then he wood chipped his wife, and
he was
fine.
And he was fine, and now he's out, and he can wood chip you too if you're lucky. So,
I was telling my entire family that he was released. I was like, "You guys know about the wood chipper murder? Yeah,
yeah, he's out now. Be careful. Be careful who you're dating."
Family was like, "Oh yeah, from Fargo." I was like, "Yeah, that's a real story, and he's released." Yay!
Hashtag listen to us. So considering at the peak,
They're going to.
I already did that. My bad. So how much are they worth now?
$5.
Well, first you got to look at the hang tag, aka swing tag.
It better be on there still, or it's worth shit.
Or you got to have that little enclosure, the little snappy plastic thing, because you're dumb.
What?
But it's like if you saw a lot of them now, they have like this little plastic, heart-shaped plastic enclosure that they made so you can preserve the swing ear tag because you're psychotic. And you have to also...
You're a crazy person.
Right, so you have to look at that, and then you also have to look at the tush tag. So there's two tags you have to look at.
Booty hole.
That booty hole. So you have to look at those 2 tags. And there were 19 different... There are 19 different hang tag generations and 16, I think, tush tag generations. So these 2 things combined determine their worth.
Holy fucking
So we'll start...
shit.
So theoretically...
It's complicated.
Right, so theoretically this is like what they're kind of worth. So Mystic the Unicorn, which I don't know what the fuck that is, I've never seen that one, is worth $1,500. This is what, in theory, what they're saying
We'll
that they're
find
worth.
one in the trash.
Right, so Puff the Magic Dragon is worth...
There was a Puff the Magic Dragon?
Yeah, which I think it was just like kind of like this... It looked like...
Lived by the
It was...
sea.
It wasn't the... What is he called? His name is something.
His name is Puff the Magic Dragon.
No, it's called something different. It's not Atreyu.
In the land of Honolulu.
It's not Atreyu. Puff the Magic Dragon is the song, but there's like his name is actual. It's something.
Puff.
It's not Puff. It's
It
something.
is.
Oh my god, it's not Puff.
It is Puff. Puff the Magic
It's not
Dragon lives by the sea and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
Jesus.
Oh, little Jackie Paper
Holy
loves that
shit.
rascal Puff. He bought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. His name was Puff because it rhymes with stuff.
You know
Yeah,
what
I know that fucking
Do you know what I'm
song.
thinking? I'm thinking of Pete.
Yeah, Pete is not Puff. Pete is a very different dragon. He fucking eats apples and he blows on them with his fire and he warms them up. And I was always so intrigued by that. That's why I'm a chef. Because that part of that fucking movie, I was always like, oh my god, he is like making that apple so special and he's a dragon. And that's why I became a chef. I fucking loved that movie.
Is it because you didn't Puff the Magic Dragon enough? Holy shit.
No, I didn't, and now I do.
Now you
And
do.
now I know
and now
why.
it's come full circle. Anyway, so Puff the Magic Dragon can be yours for $1,700, but honestly, you probably could get it for 10. Anyway, so
And his name's Puff.
his name is Puff the Magic Dragon.
Puff Pete the Dragon.
Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. My
I'm gonna
bad.
puff on Pete.
What? You are gonna puff on Pete.
You
Jesus.
puffing on
You gonna
Peters.
puff on Chris. All right,
Puff
so
on Pete.
so
Puff on Peter.
there was Weenie the dog, which was 20.
Speaking of puffing on Peters,
Jesus.
Weenie the dog.
Weenie the dog. He was. Can you guess what kind of dog he was?
A wiener?
He was $2,500. I don't even know what this is. Employee bear.
So people could give them to their employees.
I guess I'm gonna have to
for
look 'em up.
employee of the month.
I
I feel like it had like a suit on or something weird, or like a fucking secretary
but
outfit.
he just looks like he's like a regular It's like a
businessman?
purple bear with like a little bow tie on. It's weird. Anyway,
Well, when you're in business, you wear a bow tie.
yeah. So there was Employee the Bear, and he's $3,000. Patty the Platypus, which was $6,000.
Shay, do you have it?
Oh, yeah. No, I when I initially was reading all this, I was like, oh, I had the platypus and I had Princess Di, and I'll tell you like how much.
You never got for it. Shay.
Yeah, there's a chef. There's a chef beanie.
Oh, I remember that one.
That one, Chef Robuchon.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
Chef
the
Robuch. Yeah, so that was
Robuchon?
that was the beanie. So it was modeled after him, and he's $7,000. Claude the Crab, very dignified. He's $10,000. Peace the Bear, which I had
Oh
that.
my god, I feel like we had the crab.
You probably had the crab. Everyone had the crab. Everyone has crabs.
Everyone's got the
Yeah.
crabs.
So Peace the Bear, I had that
don't
one.
have the crabs.
I do not. So I might have the coronavirus, but I do not have the crabs. I had so I had Peace the Bear, and that was $15,000. Valentino Bear was $20,000, and Princess the Bear is worth $500,000. So
are you slapping yourself?
no, I'm slapping first I was like, God damn it, Mom! She like threw away. I used to have like in my closet, and then I like left. I mean, I just moved out and I just didn't. You know, when you like kind of leave and you take what you want and then you just leave your shit.
You know, like when you leave and then you like take your stuff. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, I missed like a whole sentence and a thought in there. When
You like go and then you like.
do you know like
are
when you
there?
leave a place and then you're like there and then you're like, oh my god, my stuff is here too. That's so crazy. I must have brought it and stuff. You know, like when
I don't get it.
I don't understand. How did it follow me here? When you left your parents' house for the very first time and you moved out and you kind of like took what you want, you're like, that'll just stay here.
Yeah.
Um,
And then they throw all your shit away because you left it there?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. Like, there was no warning. There was no anything.
Just like, oh, yeah,
I was like, I
threw
came
it
back
away.
and I was like, I just kept the stuff that I thought you would like. I'm like, what the
It's
fuck?
the guest room now.
Yeah, it's a guest. It's where my treadmill lives now. She saved all of like our Disney VHSs, which were like in shitty little boxes or whatever. But
They're
she
like bitten.
yeah, they're like there's like it's all like fucking like half of it
Ours have
doesn't
a-
play anymore. Yeah, like my right, like
I would
had
bite the fucking sides of
I
that
did the same
plastic
thing. I would just
VHS.
sit there like I was teething or something, and I was like 10 years old, and I
Literally.
would just sit there and I'm like, I just like how it feels in my teeth.
And then it's soft and then it's hard when you bite down.
Yes, and you're like hitting like the little plastic piece,
And then you
and
eat
they're
some
like
chalk.
I'm so glad I wasn't the only one that did that.
Oh,
no,
we have bite marks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably Pete's Dragon for
yeah,
sure.
Mine was like this, like
Page
Yeah.
Master.
Oh yeah. So they were all like kind of bitten on the side. Yeah, totally. Just
Yeah,
like
you did like cord on the collar.
yeah. Well, because I was like, because then
Fucking
if you,
freaks.
because like after you, it was like biting a straw. After you bit it a couple
was very
times,
satisfying.
it was flat, so you had to kind of move up the side of the case.
For the oral fixation.
Yep, because I'm a weirdo.
No,
Um,
you're not.
Anyway,
Did anyone else bite their plastic, weird, puffy VHS
or
tape
should we have been in a
cases?
special school?
One time, here I have a really fun story.
Okay.
One time, because I did have an oral fixation, like I would chew pen caps all the time, shit like that, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. One time I was watching TV on the floor and I was chewing on a ruler, like a wooden ruler.
I chewed on a plastic ruler, but I did not chew on a wooden ruler,
A wooden
like a
one because it
psycho.
would sink in like a freak. Like how many? That's why my immune system's so great. I just chewed on wooden rulers.
You were all about the wood chips.
But also
I would
was
peel that
one-
metal part out.
Oh well, the one I was chewing on had a metal part on it,
Yep.
and I decided to lift my knees up and I shoved the ruler
Oh my
into
god!
my throat, and it scraped the side of my fucking throat. And I survived.
No shit. Oh my
Anyway, don't chew on things that you shouldn't, or eat dog bones.
god. Ooh. All those things. You chewed on a lot of shit when you were a kiddo.
Oral fixation. Hashtag.
Anyway, so
Turns into
long
other
story
things later
long.
on.
Fuck, dude.
Sorry, wieners.
Anyway,
Sorry, Mom and Auntie Christy.
Jesus Christ. So anyway, so when I was reading all this, I was like, oh my god. But then I also read like you have to have the right generation for those to be quote unquote that much money. Mine probably were not the original usually it's like the first generation of the toy or whatever it is. So I probably did not have those original beanies. I probably had the ones that everybody and their fucking mom had. So I was like, whatever.
People sold those counterfeit. You could sell a real second generation.
Yeah. For sure.
Anyway, too bad your mom threw them away.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Um
They had to make room for some shit.
Yeah. So, but she didn't tell me. And I also had like the other ones too, like the bigger like plushy ones,
Oh yeah.
like the big 14-inch ones. So it was like I think I had like a purple, like a blue purple one that almost looked like Sully the bear or the Sully, not dragon. I'm getting on dragons now.
Monster.
Monsters Inc. So he kind of looked like Sully and he was super floppy. I had what other one I had? I had like I think I had the Hope Bear and he was the bigger version.
I
He was like
remember that.
praying.
Remember the tie-dye bear?
Yeah, I had the title. It was Peace. That was Peace.
Oh, yeah.
But she threw all those away. And for a minute, I was like, God damn it. And then I read like later on, like all of these values being said, like, and no matter the tush or hang tags, usually these high value items are only selling for about $10.
Now.
So everybody, I was telling you this earlier. I'm like, I have a solution for the toilet paper industry. So, because I'm sure, not industry, but like the epidemic right now. Because I'm sure like there's people that have like all this shit in their attic. Just wipe your fucking ass with the Beanie Baby because they're about worth a roll of toilet paper. So it'll be fine. Honestly, you can look at all the tush tags and whatever. Like, use the tush tag for your tush. Like, honestly.
Tush tags.
For the tush. For the win.
Let's start 30-ish tush tags.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, but it sounds catchy.
Yeah.
30-ish tush tag. 30 tush.
30-ish. Okay. All right.
Shit.
Anyway, so that's my nostalgia for the day.
Fucking Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Was
Beanie
there
Babies.
a Beanie Baby song?
If there was, I don't remember it.
Was there like
I don't
a
think
show?
there was. I don't think there was a show. There was something like that. The biggest thing that they did was like a magazine for it. So everyone is like after 1999 happened, it pretty much rendered them useless. So unless you were
Turn of the century, that was the big disaster.
yeah, they called it, what did they call it? It was kind of a spin on the Y2K. It was kind of the same thing. Probably like B2K. I don't
like
even
the
know.
band B2K.
Oh shit. Not like that.
What's the fucking song they sing?
I don't even know.
Oh my god. What song do they sing?
I don't know. I like how you have to like sing through it.
It had P. Diddy. P. Diddy was featured in the main one. Oh my god, what is their fucking song? Okay, I gotta Google it now.
But anyway, so that's my little nostalgia. It's
that was great.
Yeah, I mean, we all kind of probably at least had one in our freaking. At least us.
I remember now.
What is it?
Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go bum bum bum.
Oh, I do remember
that's
that
all I want to see. Baby, show me. Baby, turn around.
It's
They were
amazing.
hot.
It's amazing.
The second
that
lead
you
singer
can,
was the hottest, not
it's-
Omarion. Sorry.
It's amazing that you can just pull that out of your ass. I could never remember lyrics like that. You about?
Everything I want in my life except a girlfriend.
Oh.
I don't remember this one.
I don't. But this is the song.
Okay, I don't remember this one.
You don't remember this fucking song?
If I
Boom, boom, boom.
if I heard it, I never owned it though.
I didn't either. To give you what you need.
I don't.
Like it when your body go bum, bum, bum.
Oh yes, I do remember that.
You
okay.
totally-
Yes, I do. It's all coming screaming back at me now. Anyway.
Sorry, I had to. You said B2K. Also, do you remember BB Mac?
Yeah, I do remember BB Mac.
Here, baby.
I remember that one. Oh god.
We're nostalging up. I'm not gonna let you.
Which is great.
it yet.
I love it. I love it. That's what it's
right.
about. But yeah, so that was I wanted to do that one because I was a big old freak about it, and I was sad for about 0.2 seconds, and they're like, it's worth $10. Fucking again, like toilet paper is worth more now than Beanie Babies. So wipe up.
Wipe it up, bitches.
Wipe it up, bitches. Just use that little doll's nose to get all in the starfruit.
Maybe
anyway,
we should start using hankies for our butts.
oh no, that's how the Black Plague happened. Jesus Christ. One epidemic at a time, please. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Epidemic.
Superstar.
Pandemic. Which one is it? It's
We're
pandemic.
having a pandemic.
Yeah, so one pandemic at a time.
Also, that Netflix pandemic like documentary that came out like a month ago. Pretty coincidental, don't you think? Isn't it ironic?
Oh.
It's like a pandemic documentary when the coronavirus is fucking a pandemic.
I heard
And
you
you're
so much.
already paid. All right, should we roll this bitch?
Paid with your life. Yeah, let's roll. Let's.
Already paid for all my toilet paper, so no one else can get my toilet paper.
I know, fucking assholes. When are they gonna restock that shit? All right,
Baby, turn around and let me see that
I'm rolling now.
booty.
Here we
Get
go.
wiped. I'm not funny.
Oh,
6
fuck.
history? No.
Is that history?
No.
Shit, I
It's
have to
4
look-
is history. 6 is science.
No, it's not.
It's crime. I forget. I'll never remember what we do every week. You guys, it's been a fucking year since we started.
It's true. That
Which
is
is crazy.
So
I-
true.
Let us know how you've felt over the last year of if we've gotten
Of our
better, if
journey.
you want anything different, if you like us, if you love us. You obviously love us because you keep listening. So thank you. We love
so
you.
keep doing it, please.
Yeah, follow
Hey,
us on
guys-
30ish. Tell your friends.
Well,
Share our-
for all the.
Share our things. Share the laughs and the love. Don't
Okay.
share the germs, though, okay?
It's paranormal.
It is paranormal.
Fuck yes. I'm all about that life. All right. Hit
next.
it. Hit it, sister.
No, I got 6 again. I'm not doing paranormal.
Why? We could do a
Should
double
I?
header.
Should I just do it?
Yes.
This dice is rigged!
Oh my
okay,
God.
paranormal is fun. There is another paranormal I want to do.
Do it.
All right, fine.
You rolled it
I am
twice
going
last
to the
week.
Stanley next week again. Should I just do it on the Stanley?
We already did it on the Stanley.
Fuck!
You can't cheat.
I am, yeah. Anyways. Okay.
All right.
Well,
You ready?
that was it, guys. I'm ready to go sanitize my body.
That sounds really gross and weird.
Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm
Okay.
going to just clean all my clothes.
That's smart too. Please do that.
And yeah, well, you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, follow us, THURDYISH.
Brought
Tell
to you
your
by
friends.
soap.
Brought to you by fucking
Wash your
not
hands.
being gross.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Rule number 1. Don't be gross.
Rule number 2. Don't be gross. Rule number 3. Be nice to each other. Please. Don't buy all the toilet paper.
Don't sneeze on each other. Yeah. Don't buy all the toilet paper.
Don't do it.
Some
We're gonna
people
be
have
fine.
to buy at least a
We're
roll.
gonna be okay.
It's gonna get restocked.
It is. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Be happy. Okay. Bye.